Hello everybody, my name is Max and welcome to the inaugural Line Ball League 2024-2025 season. If you don't know what Line Ball Pool is, watch this video right here and learn all the rules to get caught up. Now to jump into this series, it works exactly like the Premier League if you follow football. It is a straight league system. One champion, 3 teams relegated. Everyone plays each other in one single line ball pool points, and then at the end of the season, 1 champion, 3 relegated. At the start of the season, here I have ordered the teams into my predictions for where everyone will finish based on my experience being the line ball pool creator, seeing all of these players play. This is where I have to put everyone. Kieran is my favourite to win it because of his snooker experience, Sam as well for his pool league games. Ardit is one of the greatest line ball minds among us, and Chris helped to create the game back in first inception. Rohan has the least experience, so I've put him near the bottom. Timmy and John as well have got some learning to do from previous games in the tournaments, so let's see if they can pick up on their results and push on to get some points. And as we jump on into game number 1, it will be Izzy Alexander versus Timmy Greenfield. We're going to have a series of games throughout the series here on the channel where each episode will consist of a matchday format with about 5 or 6 games of line ball amongst our individual players. You can see myself there on screen. I'm going to be commentating live for most of the games. Occasionally you'll get this post commentary Max as well. Rohan is keeping score for us on the side as well. We have a rotating player doing that for every single round, as well as also playing in the tournament. So we're very much a community feel. And Izzy, sort of new to line ball, but got a bit of experience. And then Timmy as well. He played in our first tournament and he has got a lot to prove for himself. So they both played some nice shots to start with. Very defensive. And that's a key part of Timmy's game. He's always been good with defensive, but it's whether he can bring the offense. And before we jump over to my live commentary, I'd love to know what your predictions are. If you've seen any previous tournaments we've done here on the channel, who do you think is going to have the best time in the Line Ball League? And leave your thoughts and predictions in the comments below, and we can come back to this video at the end of the series and see who was right as well. Because every day's a school day and I'm finding out new things about my friends and just how they play the game and how they see the tournament, and they surprise me all the time. It's a lovely shot from Izzy there, so just proving my point. Now let's hand over to my live commentary to continue with this game.
And Timmy continuing with another brilliant piece of defensive wizardry. Really nice start from both players. Timmy's grown a lot. We didn't see him in the King of the Hill tournament, but he's grown in really nicely into this one. And it's just a really, really nice start. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely shot there from Izzy coming into the score zone. And Timmy's responding again, but a very, very good start to the game. No huge risks being taken, which we like to see. And unfortunately, oh, that was so close. So close for Izzy. She narrowly gets near the black ball, but it's a really defensive start to the game. No risks, either player. Izzy's final shot here. Will this make good content? Is she going to take a risk, or is she just going to play for a draw to start the tournament? Will she play it nice and defensive? It's all up to Izzy. And it's nice and defensive, so unless Timmy takes a big risk here, which is tough because it's all congested across the entire table, we are going to see a draw. And game number 1 ends as a 7-7 draw, so both players get a start, and that is the first score. And John takes it away, playing with the yellows. He's going to go for the centre first, which is unconventional. Most players usually starting with the corners, but John's starting down the centre. He's underhit it. It's a dramatic underhit, unfortunately, for John. It's an unfortunate start. It's not a good way to open line ball league for John. And that's a lovely attack shot from Chris, and that goes behind the line. So that yellow, yeah, so one yellow stays in, and that yellow's out of play. Nice shot from Chris. He's not scored a point from it, but he has removed a yellow from the score zone, which is absolutely brilliant, because now John can't score that point at all in this game. It's really, really good. And John has again gone down the middle, unconventional tactic, and again it's not paid off for him, as his ball bounces off the backboard and goes out of play. Again, not scoring any points yet. Neither player has. But then he loses it, and that's it. That is the end of game 2. W for John and an L for Chris. And Johnny, even though he doesn't know the rules, even though he can't score any points, wins his game of line ball.
And this is post-commentary Max jumping back in to just check in and see if you've subscribed. I hope you're enjoying the content. We've had some really nice games so far, a good balance of attack and defence. Ardit, one of my favourites, coming up in this next game, and Manique as well. If you've seen her on the channel, she's played some really solid line balls so far. Let me know which matchup you're most excited to see if you've seen these players before, and if you haven't, please do make sure you are subscribed. You're not going to want to miss it, because we upload every Tuesday at 6 PM. We're playing at the Cousins Lounge in Canterbury, so thank you to them for letting us play at their wonderful venue to host our tournaments, as they always have done over the last few years. Really appreciate it. And I will be handing back in one moment to Live Max to continue this game. But I also wanted to say thank you for watching, thank you for joining us on this first episode, and stay tuned. We upload every Tuesday at 6 PM. Now, over to Live Max.
But Ardit needs to put some work in to bring them both in. And again, he's underhit it, and nothing's making it in the score zone. All the balls staying tantalisingly close. I think everyone's a bit tense at the moment because they're very scared of hitting that black ball early doors. It's a worry, it really is. And as a result, both players need to be very careful. And it's a lovely shot from Manique. She's gone 2 points up on the Reds. A beautiful, beautiful shot there from Manique. And Ardit retaliates with a beautiful shot of his own to say, hey, Manique, what you can do, I can do better. Ardit's still got a ball near the scoring zone as well. It's a lovely start from both players. It really, really is. And Manique is on the back foot a little bit now, just because Ardit's got that point in there. That's going to potentially, and it hits the black, and that's the end of the game, the end of the match. Unfortunately, a loss for Manique and a win for Ardit. That is the end of the point in game number 3 on match day 1 of Line Ball League. Here we go. Hoy versus Hoy versus Kieran. That's a really good first shot. Lovely. And he's playing it nice and relaxed. Both players playing very relaxed. Although Kieran's shot, it's a little bit short. It's not in a safe spot, I would say. This is prime for Hoy to attack right here. And he goes for it, and he's done incredible. It's a lovely shot from Hoy. And he takes away a point from Kieran and gives one to himself. Hoy is now 2-0 up against my number 1 draft pick. But he has been retaliated, and it is now 1-1. Kieran showing the reason why I put him in first place billing for this tournament. 1-1 the current score in this game. And Hoy's gone for an attack, but unfortunately loses his own ball in the process. So effectively nullifying the good work he did. It is a great shame. And now Kieran's just going to go back to defense, playing it nice and relaxed. He's doing a good job here. But Hoy has the pressure on him now to make a move, to make a play. What's he going to do? And it's a good retaliation from Hoy. He is not going down without a fight. It goes 1-2. Kieran, what will he do here? Is he going to attack? He does attack. And even though he doesn't get a ball in the score zone, it is now 1-1. And his is very close to the score zone. He can bring that in later. But will Hoy try and nullify this threat? Or is he going to just play safe? Because he needs to get some balls in the score zone himself if he wants to win this. It's a tough first game for Hoy. It's just about going to stay in. And no, it doesn't. It creeps out of the score zone. It is sadly still 1-1 in this match. Unlucky for Hoy. Close shot. Kieran, though. Brilliant shot, bringing 2 in one go. He goes to 3. 3-1 to Kieran. Lovely, lovely shot. And Hoy has unfortunately kept the score the same, lost his own ball, so Kieran can just grind out a win here potentially with nice, safe, secured shots as he goes 4 to the 1 up. Hoy only has 1 ball left. 1 ball left. He has to make a move here. And somehow the score actually, he's scored. He's scored a point. But it's gone to 4-2, so Kieran has effectively won. He just needs to play safe. And Kieran is a 5-2 winner, giving the win to Kieran and the loss to Hoy. But it is a nice and central, just off centre, ball and Sam to begin the 5th match of Matchday 1 of the inaugural Line Ball League. It's a nice start. It's a nice safe shot. It's not fully over the pocket. Tom can do something with this if he chooses, but we'll see. It's a little bit hard from Tom, I'll be honest, but he has got it in the score zone because it's clipped off the yellow on the way back, and so it's actually turned into a really, really nice shot for him. And Sam's played a really good return shot. 2-1 to Sam. Nice start. Really controlled, nice defending. You see, we've seen games starting here where players have either gone really aggressive or really defensive, and you just had to feed off whatever your opponent gives you at the beginning. Tom's played that too hard, and he's kicked his own ball out, so the score stays the same. Still 2-1. 1 ball into the score zone for Tom, and 2 into the score zone for Sam. So Sam can play chill here. He can relax. Tom's the one who has to take the risks here. And it's a nice shot. It really does start piling that pressure on Tom. The snowballing potentially beginning. Let's see how Tom can deal with this. And Tom is getting intimidated by the commentary, but it's paying off as he gets another point in the score zone. He's trying not letting me rattle him too much, but hearing me in the corner of your ear whilst you're playing does make it a little bit harder for the players. Lovely, lovely shot for Sam, going 4-2 up. All his balls in the score zone so far for Sam. But Tom has played a brilliant retaliating shot, and so that brings it to 3-3 right now. What a lovely bit of play from Tom. Really powerful shot as well. So it's 3-3. Unfortunately, Rowan's made it 3-1. But it's not even going to matter because it immediately changes back. And the score is now 4-2 to Sam. The score's moving so fast that our poor scorekeeper Rowan can't even catch up, and before that it's already changed and Tom's shot is in, which makes it 4-4. He has equalised. What a lovely shot from Mr. Thomas Axtell. That is what we signed up for. This is why I put him higher up the ranking board than I was going to initially put him in my power rankings, but we put him higher because of stuff like that. We love to see it, Tom. Well done. And it's a nice safe shot from Sam. Does Tom attack this though? It's in the middle, it's on its own. You can either play an attack shot here, or he can play a defense shot and just secure a draw. Will Tom take the risk in match number 5? He's not, and actually it couldn't have gone worse. As he loses a ball from the score zone. So that red is now out of play, Tom, so if you just bring that to the back. There we go. Unfortunate shot there for Tom, losing one of his balls. And now Sam can just play leisurely, but Tom is going to have to take a risk on those 2 middle yellows. He has to do something. He has to attack them or he will lose this game, as he is now 6-4 down. If he doesn't take a risk, it's game over. Sam's done really well to just get all his balls in the score zone, get some nice safety here, and we'll just see if Tom can return the favour. He's got one out, but unfortunately he doesn't get his own out, so Sam does win this match as a 5-4 final scoreline. Thank you to both players. And it's over to this side, very different for us. Brandon taking the first go. Will he play safe? Will he play attacking out of the gate? He's nicely rolled it forward. Is it going to reach? And it does. That's 1 point to Brandon. It's made it into the score zone. Narrowly creeping in, but it's a nice shot from him. He is clearly building on the experience he gained from the King of the Hill Invitational, which he played very well at, and also the Power Play series, which he also had some lovely performances in as well. We've seen a lot of really good Brandon recently. After a very poor first tournament he had, it's only been uphill for him ever since. So let's see how he does in this. That is 1-1 in the score now. Nice point from Steve. Steve's ball really close to the pocket, which you love to see. So it's a nice shot from him there. And Brandon, again, just squeaking it barely into the score zone, but it is in for 2-0. It's a nice start from Brandon. Really, really good shot. And again, this tournament, it's a marathon, not a sprint, so players taking it nice and safe to kick off, no major risks. Just getting balls into the scoring zone, feeding your way in, having a good time. Lovely shot there from Steve. We love to see that. Is it going to even reach the line? It does, so that yellow goes out of play. It is now onto the lines. It hit the yellows and reds, which means it goes completely out of play. Brilliant, brilliant shot from Steve. And the score's 1-1 at the moment, so it's a good bit of retaliation there. And I love seeing attack shots. Players have been a little bit nervous in the tournament at points. Some great shots, some intense. And Brandon loses it, unfortunately. So that's it. Steve wins his first game of Lion Ball League. Steve getting the W, and Brandon, unfortunately, getting an L on his record. And that's it. And Steve will now be joining me in the booth to do some scorekeeping.
And that concludes match day 1 of Lion Ball League. And with the table shaping up, a lot of the people I thought would have a good run in the tournament have started very strong. So Kieran and Sam, two of my favourites, right up there near the top, no surprise for me, as well as Ardit. Seeing a few of the people that have surprised me so far, I'm really surprised to see Timmy getting that draw in the first game. He grinded out a good result there, getting points on the board when initially I thought he may struggle, so it's nice to see him putting some points in there. And sadly Manique lost, playing quite a risky game. We'll see if she can pull it back as the series goes on. And I think Brandon and Hoy, given how much Lion Ball they've played, they do have a lot to prove. Stay tuned for the series. This is running every Tuesday at 6 PM. There's so much Lion Ball content to come, so many big games. You are going to want to subscribe to be here for the full series, running all the way through. So much Lion Ball coming up in the series, and I can't wait to share all of it with you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Lion Ball League.